Good morning, good morning. Welcome back, welcome back. Good morning. I uh I well, so this would be considered part 3, right? Part 3. I'm trying to get out of snow. Like I said, the gods know, the trading gods know that I'm in it. So it doesn't want to go below it. It did go below it for a split second there. But when it went below, it still didn't show. It was I was green on it. That was weird. And then it went below just for another split second. Um, and it showed for like real quick that I was green for like $26 or something like that, and then it went away. So the trading gods know I'm still in it, and they don't want to go below it. Uh, it's crazy because I'm trying to. It seems that the Oxy is the hardest one. The market goes up, and right now it's weird that oil's going up, market goes up, market goes down, oil goes down. They're both going down. I don't get it, and it's just really weird. So and between snow and Oxy, I can't seem to get out. Can't seem to get out. Look at Shopify. Tanking, tanking, tanking town. Everybody's tanking, but snow is holding strong. There's my line, $163.53. I got my orders to sell just to get the hell out of it so I can pay attention to Oxy. I want to, I was trying to average in there, average down in there, trying. But look at this. Snowing down a little bit, but still, it doesn't show on the unrealized. It's weird. Like it hasn't shown it, and if it does, it shows it for a split second and it goes away. It doesn't give me a chance to even get out, and it dipped below. It dipped below my entry point, right here, right there, and right there. But I'm truly happy of the results of overnight because I was at one moment I think I was down minus 21, maybe $2,200, and I still ended up taking a loss yesterday of. I still ended up taking a loss yesterday of $190 because of the loss of earlier that day. So I have to go right here. Well, I was gonna do the chat, but no one's chatting, so I can't. I'm gonna skip it for this morning. I forgot to pull it. I gotta pull it up. So right now you're usually looking at Thinkorswim Insights, and it shows that whatever. So I'm waiting to go down. Snow's hit the line. There it is. The market's open. The market's open. And where's it at? I both of these are on a 15 minutes. And look at that. Snow popped up. It popped up. And Oxy's down. I'm trying to average in there. I'm still trying to get out of Oxy. Snow. And right now, the economy is doing good. Nvidia is pulling up the market. Nvidia is pulling up the market. And oil is tanking. So looks like I might be in that same position I was yesterday. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The market's going up. The NQ is going up. SPY's going up. Oil's tanking. Nvidia's going up. Tesla is battling. Yeah. Good news. This is everything's going up. I need a reversal again. Jeez. I need a reversal. Can't seem to get a reversal. Everybody's bullish. Time of war doesn't matter. Everybody's bullish. Everybody's bullish. It's really weird. Everybody's bullish. Everybody's bullish now because the market kept going down for months. The market's been going down since October, and everybody's tired of it. They want to be bullish on anything. It doesn't matter, the war or not. I noticed that they don't give a hoot. They are bullish on everything because it's just weird. They don't care. They don't care if we're in war. Nobody cares. Doom and destruction. No one cares. Market's trying to turn around right now, but Snow knows I'm in it. Oxy knows when I'm in it, and my measly little shares. They don't care about everybody else, but just my measly little shares, right? All they care about is just my measly little shares. They don't care about anything else. If I lose my money, then the Soviet and then the rest of the world can manage that later. But for now, they're concentrating only on my measly little shares. Oh, it's so funny because sometimes it feels like that, right? It's like, what's going on here? I can't get out. Right here. Trigger me out. Let's go. Trigger me out. Come on. Look at that. Borderline. Borderline. It won't trigger me out. Look at that. Won't do it. It knows I'm right there. It's weird. I can't even average down. Come on, trigger me out. There goes 1, 2. Come on, trigger me out. A couple of my triggers were good. A couple of my triggers were good. Finally. Now I can average down on Oxy. Now I got to get rid of this. Look at that. I'm out of that. Now I can average down on this one because this is just crazy. Look at the oil. Look at oil. Look at oil go down. What's going on here? I can't believe. Look at oil. We're in war. This is unbelievable. I got to average down. Oil's tanking. The market doesn't care. It's really weird. The market doesn't care. I'm gonna let this tank even more before I go in. I'm gonna go in with $20,000. The market doesn't care. The war right there. I'm in. There it is. 55, 52. Did it make a difference? 55, 52, 55, 52. Yes, it did. All right. I got in. Okay, 55, 52. Is that right? I'll take it. So there's my. I averaged down. I averaged down. So let's see this baby turn around. Let's go, oil. Come on, man. Oil stocks. Let's go. Dang, where you going? Though you're the worst stock of all the oil. You're the worst one. The worst one is Oxy. Out of all the oil stocks, it was the worst stock of all the oil ones. Everybody was going up yesterday, and this is the only one that was tanking. The only one. The worst stock of all of them. Unbelievable. It was literally the worst stock of all of them. I was on Stock Twitch ranting on there saying, what the hell is going on here? It's the worst one. How is oil following the market? The market's going down, oil's going down? Yeah. Now I'm concentrating on one. Goodbye, Snow. Thank you for the $68. It helps out from yesterday's loss. Yesterday's loss was $191. We'll take it. Now, this needs to go back up. I brought my average way down. Thank you, way down. And I'm using the, 15 minute. 15 minute. Staring at the 1 minute is just making me more teed off. So, right now I'm down $900. I'm going to concentrate on Oxy. Oxy, hopefully it will turn around. I can't believe oil was tanking. Why was oil tanking? Isn't the Strait of, what do you call it, Hormuz, sort of, where that place is? It's all jammed up. No oil can get around. But look at that. It just keeps going down. Unbelievable. Yeah. This is the only one that was suffering out of all the oil stocks. The only one. And when the other ones rebounded, it didn't matter. This one kept going down. It just kept going down. It didn't matter. All the other ones were rebounding. This one didn't matter. I don't understand. I'll never trade this piece of shoe again, ever again. I'll never trade it. And there's people all on stock to it saying, "Don't worry, it's gonna come. This is the one. This is the one everybody loves." And I sure in hell don't love it because it sure in hell killed me yesterday and it's trying to kill me today. So so far, I gotta hang on to it. If I have to hang on this for another day, so be it. So be it. I don't give a hoot. I'm not taking any losses. My mind in my head is like, I'm tired of taking losses. And it's because of my fault because I'm breaking all the rules and I'm not following what I need to do. Breaking all the rules. So snow's done. This is the one I'm going to concentrate on. Hopefully this thing can turn around and get me out of this. Right now my goal is to make up for yesterday's loss. So if I can break even today, I'll count it break even and that's it. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. There's someone on this stock here that's holding this down. They are holding this one down. This one of all of them. So it doesn't care. It doesn't matter about what's going on with all the other oil stocks. Even though the oil stocks are kind of going down right now, it doesn't matter. This one here has been held down, and purposely. It doesn't matter what's going on with anything else. And that's what the market makers do. If they want to hold this down, they don't care what the world is. The world has to go in massive, massive, super massive turmoil before they finally got to say, okay, we have to go with the flow. But right now, no, they don't care about the war. They don't care about the war. The war doesn't mean nothing. Yeah, and that's where I got to pay attention to. So in the beginning of the stocks, I have to jump on the stock when the market first opened. Cannot form a bias like I did yesterday, where I was predicting that the market was going to do this because I formed a bias of the war and all that stuff. No, I should have got in when I noticed the first candle. When the first candle, second candle was forming, that's what I should have done right there. That's what I should have done. Not not predict the world was going to not predict that the war was going to tank the market. No, the market did really good. Look at the market's doing good again. The market's doing really good again. The NQ's up, the SPY's up, Nvidia's up, Tesla's going sideways, oil's down. Yeah, Bitcoin's going sideways. Yeah, the NQ's is skyrocketing. Yeah, so I'm in 751 shares at $55.52. I have until 6:30 tonight, and I'm not gonna let you guys suffer through 8 hours of this crap. So we're gonna hang on to this for a little bit, and I'll shut this down soon, and then I'll do a part 4 of this saga of me being in the red these past 2 days. Part 4 of the saga will be next. This is part 3. Yeah, yeah. This did touch my previous average cost line. It did touch it previously. It touched it for a quick second for like 20 something dollars. Yeah, I should have got out then. Should have got out when I got a chance. Period. So I can get ready for the market open today and be ready to jump in. But I didn't. I'm still managing these, trying to get out of these losses. I'm trying to manage the loss. And I had an opportunity just to get out and make it be clean slate with it. I had an opportunity to clean slate. So oil price is tanking. Economy's doing good. We're not in war. The war doesn't mean crap. So yeah. So just gotta sit here and figure this out. So there it is. There it is. Yeah, this Oxy stock, they're holding this one down for sure. They don't care. Even if even if this oil stock went up, it wouldn't care about this stock right here. This stock don't care. Look at it, still crashing down. Oil prices still crashing down. Yeah. Well, I'm in one now. I don't care about anything else. I'm in this, and I'll hold this. There's no reason for me to sell this, to take this loss like this. Nope. I took that loss last 2 weeks ago. Stupid of me. Well, you have to take a loss on those. Those are small caps, and they die. This one here has an opportunity to turn around. These ones here, these large caps. I noticed that these large caps, they can go down one day and they turn around and come back the other way, like Snow did. You know, I was down in Snow $1,000 yesterday. Look at it. I end up getting it all back plus $68. So if I have to hold this for a whole month, I don't give a hoot because I am not taking any more losses that are unnecessary like this for being stupid of me not trading the right way. So I will hold on to this if I have to. So go effing war. So that's how it is. And I'm down 1,400. I don't give a. And that's the balls I have. That's the risk balls I have. That's the balls I have right there. I don't care. It's either you're gonna destroy me or that's it. And I've been trading since 2019. So there's been times I have blown my account, and there's times where I was sitting on top of the world. One of my first trades ever, on the first month of me ever trading, I made $233,000 in 1 hour of trading. The stock was called GTBP, and that was in 2019. Slayed it first day. My biggest loss of all time was $25,000, and it was on a bank. The bank was called. It was one of the banks. It was one of the smaller banks out there. It's more like a credit union kind of bank, but it's everywhere. The bank is everywhere. It's not a Bank of America. It's a smaller bank, but it got me 25,000. But yeah, $1,700. I don't care. I don't care. And that's the balls I have. So let's see. Let's hopefully this thing turns around because these large caps, they do turn around, and that's weird. They do turn around. They always turn around. Even if I have to hold this, well, I can't hold it. My effing broker sucks. I can't hold this. I gotta sell out half of this because I can't hold this overnight. I forgot about that. If I was with Charles Schwab, I could have held this forever. No problem. But not this broker that I'm on. And I'm not saying the name. We all know who he is. This broker is horrible. The Discord? Oh, God. I feel so bad for everybody in that Discord. I don't short. I don't take low. Well, I short, but I short stocks that are shortable. Those hard to borrow stocks? Absolute horrible, man. These guys are getting wrecked. They're all scared to trade because, and if they are trading, they're trading with 50 shares because they're getting wrecked by being held up on the stocks because the system, they can't seem to fix things on it. So bad. Very, very bad. I'm playing it safe, kinda playing it safe. Yeah, yeah. And everybody knows once that PDT gets back in line, everybody's gone. We're gone. Ain't dealing with this, man. But they don't need us anyways. This broker said that from the beginning. They don't need us retail guys, us small peanuts. They don't need us. They have big whales that trade with them. Big whales. Narf said that. Sorry. I saw the interviews online. They have big whales that trade with this broker. They don't. We are just peanuts. They're just doing us a favor for letting us trade on their system. Yeah, they don't need us. They have whales that are trading. That one guy was saying they're trading millions of shares with them. They don't. We're nothing. So if we leave, they don't care. We're just a charity case to them. Yeah, yeah. They got big, huge people trading with them. We're nothing. Yeah, we're nothing, man. So I'm a little frustrated that things ain't working out so for me so far on this stock. But let's see if this thing can't reverse and get me out of it. So right now it's 17 minutes after the bell, and hopefully this thing can turn around because whoever's running this stock OXY, they're holding it down. They truly are holding this one down, regardless of what's going on with the rest of the oil company stocks. I see it, and everybody on stock Twitter is ranting about it. It's like, what's going on? Why is this the only one being held down? So there's a major interest for this one being held down, major interest. But yeah, that's my little POS of the system rant. That's how it is. At least I averaged down. Whew, man, I averaged down a lot. So let's see where this goes. So there it is. So I really thought that oil would do something, but and that's the thing. Oil tanked, and if oil does recover and go back to $156, the damage is done on Oxy. Oxy will not recover. It will not follow. Just from me watching it yesterday, it won't follow it. There's someone in there that's going to hold this down. It won't follow it. They're constantly shorting the hell out of this thing. So even if oil recovers, it goes past $156 because ExxonMobil was at $156 before when the market opened, and now it's down to 151.72. So even if they recover all that, I might be cooked on this one again. This is the hardest one on here. I might be cooked. Well, I'm cooked. I'm cooked half these shares. I tell you that because at 6:30 I got to get out. I got to get out half these shares at 6:30. Well, I thought this would be a good part three. Part three of the saga of my initial mistakes. My initial mistakes. Part three saga. Yeah, they're so bullish on. I watched a little bit of CNBC this morning, which I told myself I wasn't. Everybody's bullish. They're all bullish. Every person that they had on here, besides that one Democrat guy, they brought in one Democrat guy, and he was crying about everything. But every other person, every person that they brought on this morning, bullish, green across the board, bullish. This war, no big deal. They in their minds, it's a couple days. It's no big deal. Yeah, this is like more like a police action, like real quick, in and out. More like they're trying to compare this to like the Venezuela thing, in and out. That's what they're trying to compare it. All these hedge fund people. Yeah, they all trying to compare it like to Venezuela. In Friday, out Sunday, whatever it is. Yeah, that's what they're trying to compare it to. So I'm a long way away before this thing can turn around. So I'm effed, pissed off. I'm so mad that this stock, even on the second day, still trying its hardest to stay, trying its damnedest to stay down. I feel like I'm the only one holding this long. I feel like I'm the only one holding this long. Everybody else is short on this. Everybody else. That's what it feels like. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. There's no war. There's no war. What war? There's no war. Wow. I didn't even pull up some of these news because I didn't want to read the news of most of this because I was so peed off from yesterday. So mad from yesterday. But I felt good this morning. At one point, both of these were around $200, and the other one's around $500. But yeah, I'm not going to look at a 1 minute chart. I'm just going to stare at this 15-minute because that right there, I'm good with that because I'll be frustrated when I'm watching this thing going up and down, up and down, up and down, and getting excited for nothing. So there it is. There's the 3 bars I got to worry about right there. There's the 3 bars. That's my green. That's my line to get in that I got in. Well, I averaged down to that line. This is the death candle that killed me. And this green's got to make up a lot of room just to get past that death candle and get me out. And we'll see how it develops. Because right now it's not looking good at all. So there it is. We can concentrate on one. So there it is. That's the dealio. Look at it. Suffering again. It went down because it went down, and this thing goes down, and now it's going to go down even more worse. Wow. Yeah, even more. So that goes down, this goes down, that goes up, this don't go up, and then when this goes down even more, this will go down even more. So that's the weird. Down, down, up, stays down, goes down again, down even more. That's how bad they're holding back this one here, Oxy. I believe they are. When they want to hold these stocks back, they will hold them back. That's just the way they are. They say, well, it's not that, man. It's just people trading. No one's really fault. No, I don't think so. I've been following a lot of these stocks for an awful long time now. I see how they move. I do. I really do. And that's my personal opinion how it is. Could be wrong. Everybody else is. Some people going to say I'm wrong. So be it. I'm wrong. I'm wrong in their eyes. But in my eyes, from my experience, someone is holding this down. Period. Because when everybody else was moving up yesterday, this one did not move up. It held down. It moved up on this morning. This morning it moved up. No one was trading it. It was just trying to move up on its own. Probably the algorithm was trying to push it up. But when the hedge funds woke up and they were in front of their desks, they pushed it right back down. There's only so much that I think that algorithm was doing, trying to push it back up. But look at that, all red in the time of sales. Yeah, oil's tanking. And that's another bias on these CNBC and everywhere else and all these articles. They're telling everybody's saying, jump in oil, man. You better jump in oil. Oil's going to the moon. We're in war. Jump on oil. No way, dude. Don't listen to none of these people. Don't listen to no one. Just get in front of the stock when the market opens. Follow the 20 and follow the 200. If the 20 is in a narrow state from the 200 and it breaks away, follow the 20. Everything. Well, the 20 is a lagging. They're both lagging indicators, but go with what the flow is from the market open. From the market open, go with what the flow is. So looks like I'm gonna have to hold on to this. It's going on 11 o'clock. I'm going to hang on to this, and let's see what happens later in the day. In about 3 minutes, we're gonna shut this down, and then I'll put out part 3 down, whatever it is, on part 3 time. I'll put that right there, down part 3, because I'm basically the same as I was yesterday on one stock now. Never mind 2. Wow. But yeah. So they were saying that all those ships are being held back and diverted, and oil is not going to spike up. Is that what it is? Oil's not going to spike up. Where, don't follow the news. You'll get wrecked. The news, all these stocks do the opposite. They all do the opposite. Don't follow the news. Don't follow the news, man. Never again. Just my official observance of how the stock moved. My official observance on how these things move when the market opens. That's it. That's it. That's how I'm gonna do it. The way I always do it. You can actually take that same rule when you trade small caps too, because there's been some times, many of times, where small caps had great news that you thought it would just woo. That's it. Great news, and it goes the opposite. It just spikes up and dies off completely. And other ones that don't have any news takes off. Takes off. See it many times, and they all have high floats and low floats. It doesn't matter about the float. I don't care what some say in that world. Those low float worlds, they always say, "Oh, low float, that's the best one." No, it's not. It's not. It's not like that at all. I've seen many high float stocks take off. Floats over 20 million shares. Yeah, yeah. I'm not a big fan of that one person. He makes good money. We all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I don't believe in most of that. Most of his, he's called pillars. I don't believe in his pillars. It's not true. And he's teaching the people that don't know anything about trading to follow his lead on his beliefs. It's not true. He's a good trader, but that's it. But as many times if I saw this guy try to convince everybody else not to trade certain stocks because he wants all you to be in the same stock he is, so you can help him keep it up. That's just one of my little opinions on how I think it is. That's one of my little small opinions. I truly believe that's that. Yeah, he's very biased on a lot of stocks that I've seen gone up, and I've made money on those stocks going up. So here we are, day 2, week March. We're in March now. Day 2, fresh week, and I'm trading uphill. I'm on an uphill battle. Uphill battle. So yeah, everybody's bullish. The sentiment, it's not what it is. Hmm. Everybody's bullish. So it's 10 o'clock, 10:02. Whew. Is this thing ever gonna go back up? Maybe, maybe. I pray this thing goes up before 6:30 because I have to sell out half my position. I gotta sell out half my position at 6:30, and that's the part that sucks about this broker. We know the risks. I'm in it. I'm in it. I have enough money to cover this loss if it happens. I have enough money to cover on it, but the broker's scared. They want to make sure they got to make sure that they got to make sure. So, well, they give you the 6 times leverage. That's a lot of leverage. I understand that, and but they won't let you hold 6 times leverage overnight. Only 3 times leverage is what it is. So this is a down day for oil. Oil. You see, in my mind, that like the market is irrational. The market is irrational. The market, the market. They say one thing, but the market does the opposite. Crazy. We're in war. The ships can't get through. The refineries got hit by bombs. No, everything's great. No big deal. False alarm. Don't look at it. Don't look. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal. So I'll have to get. I'll have to. And oil's following the market. The market's tanking somewhat, and oil's following the market. Isn't oil supposed to go the other way? Like I said, irrational. Oil is not following. Yeah. So there it is. There it is. I think they said they don't want to. They don't want to push up oil. They don't want to push up oil because they think that would be inflationary. They said every 10 gallons, every $10 it goes up 25 cents at the pump, and they don't want that. So the market makers are going to hold that down. I think that's probably the market makers. They don't want that, even though what's going on over there in the Middle East. Yeah, Saudi Arabia shut down one of the refineries, and still, usually when a refinery gets shut down or some type of fire or something, oil spikes like crazy. But not this time. Not this time. It's weird. Not this time. The market's doing good. Look at snow. Look at that. Went all the way down. I was at 163. It went as far down as 150, 150. How far down is that? 158.32. 163 to 158.30 something. That'd have been a good payday. That'd have been a real good payday right there. But no, I'm trying to manage my loss here. So, and that's what I gotta do. I gotta concentrate on this loss until I get it back. I'm not gonna take the loss. I don't have that much time. I'm pressed for time. I'm pressed for time. I think I have until. See, I have a day job. I really do. I have a day job. And I think there's going to be two outcome scenarios. It's either I go back to work and in May or October. One of the two. It all depends on my trading. If I trade good, I don't have to go back until October. If I do horrible, like the way I'm doing right now, I have to go back in May. Yeah, I'm forced. Bills don't pay on their own, right? Bills don't pay on their own, so you gotta either do better at trading or gotta go back to work. And I've always had this day job. I had this job for over 21 years. Yeah, you never quit your day job unless you're truly, truly making millions of dollars in the market. And I'm not. And at times I'm not full time. I'm doing this. I'm not full time because we all know the market is hard. Trading is hard. Some people, there's very few people that really make a lot of money in this, and there's other people that get by in it. That's what I do. I've been trading since 2019. I take profits from time to time, and I lose money from time to time. And there's other people that struggle that blow accounts all the time. And I managed to hold this account right here for a long time. Long time. It's not perfect. On my end, it's not perfect. But I'm trying to be successful at this, right? That's what we all try to do. We all try to be successful traders. And there's a lot of hiccups on the way due to my fault. And I believe the broker has a lot of problems. The broker's tough, man. They got so many things you have to worry about with them, with the system working properly. And my trading. If I was such an awesome trader, I would not be trading with certain. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. There are many brokers out there, and it's not really the broker. You could be a lot of people are very successful with their brokers. So just gotta do better in trading. And every day that goes by, I feel that you learn more and more and more and more, and learn more about your mistakes. Because the hard way of learning is when you lose money. That's a hard. You may say, hey, that's a hard way of losing money. That's a hard way of learning when you lose money like that. It really is. So I got a lot of things to do today too. Is this thing going back up? I don't know. I don't know. I was down as much as 1,800, 1,900. I think it was. I think it touched 18 something. And now it's at 1,100. But it goes like this, right? Ups and down, ups and down. Get your hopes up, get your hopes down. Get your hopes up, get your hopes down. It's like, oh, just be green all the time. That's all I want. Just be green. Make tons of money all the time. Come on. Yeah, right. So, this is my little journey. This is my journey. And we're pulling back. We're pulling back. So let's see what happens. This stock has been very, very disappointing the past 2 days. Unless I was going the opposite direction. If I went the opposite direction, I'd be killing it on this stock. If I would have went short on this yesterday, it would have killed it. If I would have went short on it today, it would have killed it. But I'm stuck in it until I get out of it, and then I can reevaluate a new situation, start fresh from somewhere else. That's what I want to do. That's my mindset. Could I have sold this out at $300 and jumped in another stock, and I would have been negative 300, but I would have never been this high up. And then I could have had all that money out, and then I could have went somewhere else. Yeah, and be up like 500, and then probably break even for the day. Yeah, but I guess I'm stubborn like that, and I need to have final clarity on this Oxy stock. I need to have need to be in my mind. I gotta finalize it, like done. Once I finalize it, then I can move on to something else, because I can't move on without having closure, because this would bother me. This will bother me for a long time. And that's just the way I'm built. No one's built like that. People are built differently. I get it. But this is how I'm built. Until I get closure on this, I won't be able to comfortably trade the next one. That's how I feel sometimes. I can't comfortably trade the next one if I don't have any closure on this one. So, and if this thing doesn't get me green by 6:30, I'm screwed. Totally, I'm screwed. So, and right now, the bears are holding us down. So let's go back to Oxy. There it is. Does that look like it's coming back? Oh man, get your hopes and dreams up, buddy. Keep your hopes and dreams. Keep hope alive on this one, huh? I'm not that far off. I have averaged down $20,000 on this. $20,000 I averaged down. Come on, throw a guy a bone. $20,000 I averaged down. Man, try not to hold your emotions on your shoulder, on your sleeve. But man, that's how trading is, and that's how some people are. That's how I get. I'm happy. I get happy, and I get mad as hell. But I'm somewhat reserved. Somewhat reserved. You guys noticed that on my other videos. But this is the second day on this, and I'm my patience is so thin now that I'm ranting, and it's pissing me off to be in this. The rant is alive. I got to get out of this thing, because I'm the kind of person that's like this. I gotta close this thing clean. Gotta close this thing clean. And I don't know. ExxonMobil. I'm watching ExxonMobil on a couple little charts. I'm watching the SPY going, like, trying to stay up, but it's down. The NQ trying to stay up. It's like rangy kind of bound. Bitcoin, it was up around 7 a.m. Now it's down, but now it's just trying to crawl back up. Nvidia's doing its own thing. It's its own world. Nvidia's doing its own thing, and it's going up and down, but it's mainly up. Tesla has been fighting all this morning, and ExxonMobil is not helping me out, even though it doesn't matter if it's helping me out. It feels like it doesn't matter with that one. It feels like this stock that I'm in now does not disregards all the other oil stocks. That's what it feels like to me. Whatever happens to all the other oil stocks, this one doesn't give a hoot. It does its own thing. And its own thing is whoever's controlling this. They're holding this down. So I need this thing to go up. 16 pass. I was going to stop this at 10, but 751 shares. That's a lot of shares, baby. Come on. Let's get this done. That's why you never quit your day job, which I don't, and I still have my day job because of my lackluster trading. Yeah, my trading is not the best, seems like sometimes, and ExxonMobil's going down even more. I'm gonna put ExxonMobil right here on this chart so people can take a look. ExxonMobil. There it is. ExxonMobil, 15-minute chart. Does that look like we're in problems with oil? Does that look like we're in war? No. Does that look like the world's crumbling? No. That looks like that looks like it's everybody's optimistic. And oil is following the market as the market's tanking. Weird. Looks like we're all going to hell in the handbasket together. We're all holding hands, oil and everybody. The NQ, the SPY, we're all holding hands. And we're all going to go down to put the ship together. It's all holding hands. Look at that. ExxonMobil. You would think that this would be doing the opposite, right? Because of the war. No, man. And all those people on CNBC, and they're all telling you to buy oil, buy, 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 buy. Just keep buying it. That's what they're telling you. Keep buying oil. Look at, let's go over here to, this is Coinbase. Look at Coinbase. Looking good for a short. Looking real good for a short on Coinbase. I haven't even zoomed in none of these because I'm concentrating solely on Oxy. I'm concentrating on Oxy. I'm not even looking at anything else hardly until just now. Look at Palantir. Yep. Palantir going down. Bitcoin's going down. Now that I'm not in coin's going down. Look at that. Bitcoin's going down, so coin is not going the opposite. This is a weird one too. That's the one there I lost too much money on last 2 weeks ago. No, last week? Yeah, last week. Yep. Now it's finally following Bitcoin. Bitcoin's going down, Coinbase is going down. The other day, I formed a bias on that one too. Bitcoin was going down the other day, and I was short on Coinbase twice, and it went the opposite. It was going up instead of down. So that's what happens. The NQ. Let's put the NQ right here. Here's the NASDAQ. Look at the NASDAQ. Going down. Going down. Palantir. Going down. That'd have been a nice little short, man. Nice little short to get in. ExxonMobil. Going down. Following everybody. Everybody else is going down and ExxonMobil's going down. Salesforce. Going down. ARM. Going down. Oracle. Going down. Back to ExxonMobil. And the one I'm in. Oxy. So there it is. It's pretty weird. Now that the world's crashing and oil's going down too, when yesterday the SPY, the NQ, they were all bullish. They were all rallying up. Yeah, everybody's going down together. I'm in the wrong stock. Yeah, everybody's going down. So, so just staring at the 15-minute chart, and there it is. There it is. 6:30 is going to come around pretty fast, and I'm going to end up being down. I know I am. 6:30 is going to come around really, really, really fast. That's what it looks like. There's not that much time left. So, hmm. Yeah, oil keeps tanking. Oil is going down with the rest of these. Even when oil was going up, oxy was going down. And now oil is going down, oxy is going down. So regardless if oil goes up or down, oxy is still going down. It's being held down. Crazy. Let me check the let me check. Let me see what they're saying on stock splits. Oxy. Naked short selling should be illegal. Trump fixed this problem. Yep, makes perfect sense for oil stocks to nosedive with the Hormuz Strait practically closed. Defense stocks like LMT2, not like we have a war or something, right? Clown face. I'm glad I sold in overnight. Knew this POS wouldn't hold. Looking to re enter at some point though. Back to mid 40s. This bleep stock for real, pre-market soar high, open market crash every day. Very weird. My only explanation is institutional are selling off their winners like Occidental to pay for their losses. I think of any other reasons, especially since Oxy is breaking in billions, safe around Impermia. So he's trying to be sarcastic, saying that this company, because they did come out with a headline yesterday saying that when they asked, well, they said, no, we're over here in the Middle East, ship shape over here for us, all good, nothing goes bad, nothing's bad going on for us, everything's fine, while the world was tanking. And they said, what a joke, no name, blank oil companies ripping, and is behemoth goes down. This behemoth goes down. F this market. Yeah. Yeah. So it's just like what I was saying. I mean, everybody's forming a bias. I mean, the world's crumbling around the war, but it's no big deal. These stocks that are supposed to be going up are supposed to go up, and one's supposed to go down, supposed to go down, and they're not. Oil is tanking like if it's a regular stock, like if it's Shopify or something. Why is oil tanking if Shopify? And we're in war. and that strait is shut down, and that refinery is closed down in Saudi Arabia. What's going on? So the market makers, the big whales that are in charge, whatever they do, you got to do it. I formed a bias prior to the market opening yesterday, and it killed me. I should never do that. I won't do that ever again. I will never do that again. When the market opens and I see a stock tanking, I'm jumping on that stock. I'm going with the whale. I'm going with the hedge fund. I'm going with those crooked traders. I'm going with them. I'm going with them. I'm going with the way they're going to push the stock, because I can't make a difference. I'm too small. I'm just peanuts. And my bias doesn't mean crap. The bias of all these guys on doesn't mean nothing. Because whoever's running this, whoever's got the bigger money, they can push the stock any way they want. So you got to go with the whale. Follow the trend. The trend is your friend. Go with the trend. Don't form a bias. Don't think you're smarter than these people. Don't form a bias. Don't think like, well, I'm going to get over on this one if I am 2 bars ahead for everybody because I think it's going to go this way and it goes the opposite direction. And another thing people are going to say, why didn't you cut your loss? Because I don't want a loss. I'm going to hold this as long as I could. I'm going to hold this and I'm going to average down. I'm going to keep averaging down until this thing turns around. And if it takes me all month, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. If I have to average down, I'll keep averaging down. I'm not taking it. I'm taking a loss. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to be green. At the end of this month, it's going to show green. I'm going to be up 20 grand by the end of this month. Ooh, 20 grand, minimum 20 grand by the end of this month. That's how I'm going to feel it. That's how I'm going to see it. That's the plan. And I'm going according to plan, regardless of what this piece of shoe says, this stock. Regardless. 20 grand by the end of this month. Mark my words. What time is it? It's 10:30 in the morning. It's the second day of March. I'll be at 20 grand by the end of this month. Woo! Man! The prophecies came. The prophecy came. Man! This guy's full of shh. You imagine if it came through like that? You imagine? 20 grand into this month? Damn. Man. You heard it here, folks. You heard it here first. Yep. Last month was practically a break-even month, right? Down $800 and something last month. I can do it. You saw it last week. I can do it. I can do it. Oh yeah. $1,000 a day. Right now I can't do it. I gotta do $500 a day. I don't have enough net current equity to be up $1,000 a day. So this is what's going on here? I am on the 4th 15-minute candle. The 4th 15-minute candle right there, folks. Well, you can see that this orange bar right here, this orange bar, that's the middle. I think that's the middle, right? Well, the market opened up here. No, that's not the middle. It's the middle of the highest range and lowest range of this 5-minute candle. The 5-minute orb. This is the middle of the 5-minute orb. Even though the market opened up here, it went up and then went back down. But that's the middle. So I will prevail. I will not be defeated. We're gonna look back at this and go, ha 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 ha. Oh man, you're too funny. Remember back then? You remember back then? I was down 2 grand and I was crying. I was like, why is the world not working out according to the way I believe? Right? Why? And then now we're on top of the world. We're making dollars rain. We're driving Lambos. Remember those days? Too funny. Too funny. Come on, oil. I don't care about the rest of the market right now. I want oil, oil. Let's go. Oil up. I need to go up. Everybody's starting to go up. Everybody's starting to go back up now. I can see everybody. Look at everybody's turning around. Look at Palantir starting to curl up. Look at Coinbase starting to curl up. Starting to curl up. Look at the NQ starting to curl up. Look at Oracle starting to curl back up. ARM starting to curl back up, and we got right here. What's this? Right here, Salesforce. Look at Salesforce trying to turn back up. Oil, ExxonMobil, come on. Come on, ExxonMobil. And then we got the lone hitter right here, the one that's keeping me down. Oxy. We got 5 15-minute candles right there. Come on, baby. Push up. Let's go. Come on. Everybody's bullish on oil. But this right here, this man, this one stock, man, makes you go back and realize, don't make the decision. Don't jump in it before the market opens. What are you doing jumping in this stock before the market opens? Thinking it's going to go up. Idiot. I got to get even on this or get even worse. That's from Vegas Matt. That's his favorite saying, one of his favorite sayings. Get even or get even worse. And that's the dice I'm rolling. Bam! That's the dice I'm rolling. Get even or get even worse. Let's go. Push this thing up. Man. Manipulation at its best. Yeah, crazy. So, that's the way it is, man. That's the way it is. So, down to $1,000. I'm going to do another video for part 4 of this madness. 4 of this madness. Right now, I'm down $1,000. So, we'll see you folks real soon. And stand by for part 4 coming up. Thank you for your time. See you soon.